Hello everyone, and welcome. We're thrilled to have you join us for another edition of your daily news update, where we bring you the most important headlines and stories shaping our world today. Whether you're tuning in from home, on your commute, or catching up during a busy day, we're here to keep you informed and up to date. It's Friday, February 6th, 2026, and as the week draws to a close, we're here with your essential news update. We know how quickly things can change, so let's get you caught up on everything you need to know before the weekend begins. We'll start with major international developments. Today, American diplomats are engaged in high-stakes talks over Iran's nuclear program, a topic that has global implications for security and diplomacy. These negotiations are being closely watched by leaders and citizens around the world, as the outcome could shape international relations for years to come. Meanwhile, the Russia-Ukraine peace process continues to unfold. Officials from both countries are meeting in hopes of finding a lasting resolution to the ongoing conflict. The world is watching as these discussions could pave the way for peace and stability in the region, impacting millions of lives. Shifting our focus to domestic policy, the White House has announced new efforts to make prescription drug prices more transparent. This initiative aims to help Americans better understand the costs of their medications and could lead to significant changes in the healthcare system, potentially lowering costs for families across the nation. In addition, there are big changes underway for federal government jobs. New policies are being introduced to modernize the workforce, improve job satisfaction, and ensure that government agencies can better serve the public in a rapidly changing world. We'll also touch on the ongoing immigration debate, which remains a hot topic across the country. Lawmakers and advocates are discussing new proposals and reforms as communities grapple with the challenges and opportunities that come with changing immigration policies. Turning to the economy, we have the latest headlines, including a jobs report that's raising concerns among analysts. The numbers are prompting questions about the strength of the recovery and what it means for workers, businesses, and families nationwide. Plus, we'll cover the aftermath of a devastating bomb cyclone that struck the southeast. Communities are dealing with flooded streets, damaged homes, and the difficult process of rebuilding after severe weather. But amid the destruction, there are inspiring stories of recovery underway. Volunteers, neighbors, and first responders are coming together to help those affected, showing the resilience and compassion that define our nation in times of crisis. On a lighter note, Team USA is shining at the Winter Olympics, especially in figure skating. American athletes are delivering breathtaking performances and bringing home medals, giving us all something to cheer about and uniting the country in celebration of their achievements. And with the Super Bowl just around the corner, excitement is building across the nation. Fans are gearing up for the big game and cities are preparing for festivities, making this weekend one to remember for sports enthusiasts everywhere. And finally, we'll recognize National Wear Red Day, a special occasion dedicated to raising awareness about heart health. People across the country are donning red to show their support and spread the message about the importance of cardiovascular wellness. We'll also highlight some key local stories from communities near you, bringing attention to the events and people making a difference at the grassroots level. There's a lot to cover, so let's dive right in and explore today's top stories together. Stay with us for all the details, insights, and updates you need to stay informed. Let's begin by exploring the intricate world of international diplomacy, where the stakes are often nothing less than global peace and security. In recent weeks, the United States has found itself at the center of two particularly critical negotiations, each with far-reaching consequences for the world order. American officials are working tirelessly behind closed doors, engaging with foreign counterparts in high-pressure environments. These negotiations are not just about policy, they're about building trust, managing risk, and navigating a complex web of international relationships. In Vienna, the focus is on Iran's nuclear ambitions. Here, American diplomats are striving to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons, a goal that has eluded the international community for years. The talks center on a potential agreement. Iran would limit its uranium enrichment activities, making it much harder to build a nuclear bomb, in exchange for the gradual lifting of harsh economic sanctions that have crippled its economy. The stakes could not be higher. A successful deal would not only stabilize the Middle East, a region long plagued by conflict and uncertainty, but also set a precedent for non-proliferation efforts worldwide. Failure, on the other hand, could trigger a new arms race and increase the risk of military confrontation. At the same time, US mediators are deeply involved in peace talks between Russia and Ukraine. This conflict has already caused immense human suffering and economic disruption, not just in Eastern Europe, but across the globe, affecting everything from energy prices to food security. The American role here is not to dictate terms, but to act as a neutral facilitator, helping both sides articulate their concerns, identify areas of compromise, and work toward a ceasefire that could pave the way for a lasting peace. It's a delicate balancing act, requiring patience, empathy, and a deep understanding of the historical grievances at play. The world's attention is fixed on these negotiations. Journalists, analysts, and citizens alike are watching for any sign of progress, knowing that the outcomes could reshape not only Eastern Europe but also the broader landscape of global security and alliances. Achieving success in either of these negotiations would be a major diplomatic victory for the United States and its partners. It would reduce the risk of further conflict, save countless lives, and demonstrate the power of dialogue over confrontation. These ongoing efforts highlight just how complex and vital international dialogue can be. Every word, every gesture, and every compromise matters when the stakes are this high. As these high-stakes talks continue to unfold, we'll keep you updated on every development, bringing you the latest on the negotiations that could shape the future of our world. Back in the US, the White House has launched TrumpRx, a new website to increase transparency in prescription drug pricing. The goal: empower consumers to compare medication costs and drive down prices through competition. Critics question if transparency alone will lower prices, but the move is a key part of the administration's healthcare agenda. Meanwhile, new federal job rules expand Schedule F, making it easier to hire and fire policymaking employees. Supporters say this boosts accountability and efficiency. Opponents warn it could politicize the federal workforce and undermine expertise. The debate over these changes reflects deeper questions about the role and structure of government. We'll watch closely as these policies roll out. Turning to the economy, the latest jobs report has sent ripples through financial markets and households alike. The numbers reveal a net loss of 50,000 jobs this month, a figure that's caught the attention of analysts, policymakers, and everyday Americans. This unexpected decline is more than just a statistic. It's a signal that the labor market, which had shown remarkable resilience in recent years, may be starting to cool off. The news is raising concerns about the overall health of the job market. Businesses are becoming more cautious, and job seekers are finding it harder to land new positions. The atmosphere in offices and at job fairs is noticeably tense, as uncertainty about the future grows. Unemployment has ticked up slightly and hiring has slowed across several key sectors, including manufacturing, retail, and hospitality. This slowdown is fueling talk among economists and business leaders about the possibility of a broader economic downturn, as fewer jobs mean less spending and slower growth. At the same time, persistent inflation continues to squeeze household budgets. Prices for essentials like groceries and gas remain high, and recent interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve are making it more expensive for businesses to borrow and for consumers to finance big purchases. The tech sector, which had been a major engine of growth, is now facing its own challenges. Layoffs are mounting, and stock market volatility is rattling investors. Once seen as a safe bet, tech stocks are now under pressure, adding to the sense of unease in financial circles. While it's important to remember that 1 month's data doesn't necessarily signal a full-blown recession, these trends suggest that the rapid post-pandemic growth we've seen may be losing steam. Construction projects are pausing, and consumer activity in malls and stores is slowing down. Economists are watching the data closely, debating whether this is just a temporary dip or the start of a longer-term trend. They're analyzing every indicator, from jobless claims to consumer confidence, to get a clearer picture of where the economy is headed. For now, families are tightening their budgets, and small business owners are bracing for tougher times ahead. Across the country, there's a sense of caution as people prepare for potential economic headwinds and hope for signs of recovery. We'll continue to monitor these developments and keep you posted on what comes next as the story of the economy unfolds in the weeks ahead. In the southeast, communities are recovering after a devastating bomb cyclone brought hurricane-force winds, flooding, and widespread damage. North Carolina was hit especially hard, with power outages, toppled trees, and damaged homes. Emergency crews are working non-stop to restore services and clear debris. Many residents face the challenge of rebuilding and navigating insurance claims. Volunteer groups and neighbors are stepping up, providing food, shelter, and support. The recovery will take months, but the region's resilience is on full display. The storm is a stark reminder of the growing intensity of weather events and the need for stronger infrastructure. Federal aid will be crucial for long-term rebuilding. We'll follow the recovery as it unfolds. Now to the Winter Olympics in Italy, where Team USA is making headlines, especially in figure skating. Ilia Malinin and Isabeau Levito have wowed audiences with their performances, both leading in their events. Malinin's technical brilliance and Levito's artistry have put them in strong medal positions. Team USA is also leading in the team skating event, thanks to their deep roster. American athletes are excelling in snowboarding, skiing, and speed skating, adding to the medal count. The Olympics showcase dedication and national pride, and we're cheering on all of Team USA. Stay tuned for more Olympic highlights. Shifting to football, the Super Bowl is almost here. Buffalo Bills versus San Francisco 49ers in a highly anticipated matchup. The Bills' explosive offense faces the 49ers' tough defense, promising a classic showdown. Fans from both teams are fired up, and the energy is electric across the country. The Super Bowl is more than a game. It's a cultural event, with millions tuning in for the halftime show, commercials, and parties. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just in it for the fun, it's a shared national experience. The anticipation is building, and it's set to be an unforgettable day. We'll have all the highlights after the big game. Today is National Wear Red Day, raising awareness about heart disease, the leading health threat to women. The American Heart Association encourages everyone to wear red and start conversations about prevention and symptoms. Hospitals and community centers nationwide are hosting events and screenings to support women's heart health. In California, lawmakers are debating new protections and benefits for gig workers, a move that could set a national precedent. Meanwhile, Florida's Sunshine and Steps campaign is promoting outdoor activity for kids to combat obesity and screen time. These local initiatives show how state-level decisions impact daily life. Stay informed about what's happening in your community. Health and local policy matter. Get involved. That wraps up our Friday news roundup for February 6, 2026. We covered U.S. diplomacy with Iran, Russia, and Ukraine, new domestic policies, economic concerns, and the Southeast storm recovery. We celebrated Team USA's Olympic success and the excitement for the Super Bowl. We also highlighted National Wear Red Day and key state initiatives in California and Florida. Our goal is to keep you informed and ready to engage with the world around you. Thanks for joining us. Stay curious, stay safe, and have a great weekend. We'll be back next week with more news and updates. Until then, take care and stay informed.